What's up, everybody? This is the D-Job, Daniel Jobber. I'm about to main event Wrestlemania for the second time. It was really hard to do. I had a lot of rough time getting to this point, and of course, trying to get this achievement done, or the challenge for the Heyman challenge to get three main event Wrestlemania 3 times in your career was pretty tough. And when I went to look at how to do it and get some ideas of what was going wrong, there wasn't a lot of information or videos or anything on the topic, which surprised me. So I wanted to share my experiences getting to this point in the last 2 years of gameplay, essentially, not real time, of course, game time, because it was quite a long process to get to that point. So I'm not used to looking at a camera so low to the ground. But anyways, I'm going to, of course, have the match, but that's not the main point of this video. The point of the video is to talk about the process involved, because it's not easy. And of course, main eventing 3 times is one of the Heyman challenges. I'll show you what I mean here. The Heyman challenges, main event WrestleMania 3 times in your career, and I've only had one up to this point. And as you see, when your match is the last match on the right, that means your main event. And all the other times I've been trying to do it, but what I tried to do was usually the first match or something. And it was weird because I won the Royal Rumble, I was in the championship, competing for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was the Heavyweight Championship. I tried that a few times. I tried cashing in Money in the Bank late in the season and becoming champion before WrestleMania. Nothing I did would ever get me to main event WrestleMania. Even being ranked number 2, recently I tried losing all my matches, intentionally going into WrestleMania to kill the last couple of months to see if I'd main event, and I didn't. And then when I dropped the title, I was still second place, so I thought, or second rank, so I thought, well, even second rank isn't good enough. You must have to get to first rank. Well, I have tried losing this match before and reloaded my game, so I know I'm not officially ranked number 1. I am ranked number 2. Therefore, it should theoretically be possible to main event WrestleMania ranked number 2. But just to be on the safe side, I'd highly recommend getting to rank number 1, just to be sure that you don't end up doing all that work and not getting to it. So spend a couple of years to get yourself ranked number 1. That's one of the real flaws in this game, though, is that you rank up so slowly on career mode. You win match after match, month after month, rivalry after rivalry, and once you get down to like rank number 5, 4, you don't rank up very fast. Even no matter who you beat, even beating the best of the best over and over again, 5-star matches, it doesn't seem to matter. Very, very poorly done, unrealistic ranking system in this game. They're just intentionally trying to keep you from getting anywhere to make the game seem harder, when really it's not realistic. It's pointless. It's silly. So I really hope they put more realism into it in 2K18. I mean, yes, it makes the game easier to play. It makes it quicker. For some people, it might make it less fun. But it's no fun to go day after day after day playing this game and never get anywhere. And especially when it's not realistic. Have some realism to the ranking system. If you beat the champion 3 times in a row, you should move up. I mean, it's not brain science. So that's my take on that. I think they really need to fix the ranking system. But anyways, it took me a couple years. It took me a year to get from rank number 3 to number 2, which partially could have been because I held Money in the Bank for most of the year. Maybe holding Money in the Bank keeps you from getting rank number 2. I don't know. I've never tried having Money in the Bank at rank number 2 or better, or winning it at rank 2 or better to see if I actually get in the ladder match. So I don't know how that works. But I had Money in the Bank most of the year. I didn't get to rank number 2 till late in the year after I had cashed in. So I don't know if Money in the Bank holds you back or not. But put in a couple of years, get rank number 1 just to be on the safe side. Win the title a couple months before WrestleMania. I recommend the Royal Rumble, because that's what I did this year. And find out who wins the Royal Rumble. Make sure you know who wins the Royal Rumble, and feud against them. And if you, but wait until the second week, like the middle of the month before Battleground, before you actually engage in the rivalry with them. Because I found when I rivaled him right away, I ended up fighting Diego. Of course, is the one who won the Royal Rumble. I ended up facing him at Battleground, and then it messed everything up going into WrestleMania. So wait a couple of weeks. Do around the middle of the month, get your feud going with your guy, in this case Diego, and then at Battleground you don't face him, you end up having another random match, and the feud builds up until WrestleMania, and then voila, here I am main eventing. So I think that's probably key. You have to be highly ranked, 2 or number 1, maybe number 1, maybe number 2, but I wouldn't take the chance. You have to be the champion, I think. I mean, maybe if you're the challenger, we're the same way. I don't know. Or if you win the Royal Rumble at this point, I don't know. But I haven't tried that. So if you want to try winning the Royal Rumble, rank number 2 or 1, and see if you main event WrestleMania, please do let me know. I'd love to know if that's the case or not. But I became champion. I found out who won the Royal Rumble, which was Fernando, pardon me. Fernando of Los Matadores. Primo or Epico, I don't know. And then I rivaled him late enough into the month leading into Battleground that I didn't face him at Battleground. I built the rivalry up to WrestleMania. Didn't expect to get to main event WrestleMania this year because I thought I must have to get to rank number 1. I thought I'd have to go a whole another year to get ranked number 1. But no, here I am, main event in WrestleMania. It'll be my second time. And the interesting thing is, you have to main event WrestleMania 3 times to get the achievement. Well, technically, at this point, if I were to win this match, or even if I didn't win the match, but I'm going to win the match, if I were to skip my career all the way to the end of my career, the 15th WrestleMania, you automatically main event your retirement match. And so I guess technically that would be main eventing 3 times. So I'm going to test that theory because I want to know. And of course, the way I test theories is I save the game to the online storage with my PlayStation Plus account, do what I'm going to do, find out what happens, and then I reset. I restore the saved game. So that's how I do it. But that's what I'm going to find out. Will it officially main event 3 times? And I would expect you have to because you do main event. The only thing is you don't get to see your achievements. So I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to show that I now have 3 times if I just win my retirement match. So even if I can do it, and I do manage to do that successfully, and I'll probably broadcast the final match and the ending of my career again because it's kind of interesting to see that. I'm still probably going to go back to this point and play the entire 3rd year, main event WrestleMania 1 more time before I, wind up my career or just trial wind up my career 1 more time just for the fun of it, reload, and then I'll just leave my career at some point where I can play it if I get the inkling to do so, knowing that I've done all the achievements. Just interesting, while I'm doing that, I'm also going to try to, where's that one? I'm going to try to go after the rest of the guys here, Rusev, Luke Harper, R-Truth, and Tyler Breeze. I want to see if I can get those 4 as well. And, if I can, I wouldn't mind getting some of these challenges, or the authority challenges out of the way, too, because there's so many you just never see. Maybe it's because I haven't done some of them. I don't know that I've been given. But I wouldn't mind trying to see if I can get more of them in, because it sucks to have all these things you've never done. So, it's the things I'm going to try to do. But anyways, that's what I've found about main eventing WrestleMania. Those things have to be in place. And if they are, there's a good chance they're going to main event WrestleMania. So yeah, that's the advice I can have to you if you're playing the game for the first time or you're early in the game. Get all the other titles out of the way first. Become the world champion. Preferably, if you want to win it before you get ranked number 1, whatever. Win the Money in the Bank, cash in, win the Royal Rumble, win the title, whatever you want to do. But whatever you do, drop the title at some point. Rank yourself up to number 1 without changing title. As soon as you change title, you lose your rank. Get up to rank number 1, win it again, and then go into WrestleMania as the champion. I bet you're going to find, and of course feud against the Royal Rumble winner, and I bet you're going to find you are main eventing WrestleMania. So, and if you want to do it 3 times, don't leave the World Championship ranks till you've done it all 3 times. To get back to rank number 1 in World Championship is a pain in the butt, and I've done it twice now. And the second time was really painful after doing it the whole first time. It's not worth it. Do it once, get all the achievements you're going to get as world champion, WWE champion, and move on. Hold the title, drop it, win it back, whatever. But if you're going to change to another title after winning the World Championship belt, make sure you've got all your achievements in place first, because believe me, it's not worth the effort to go back to rank number 1 a second time. So anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Let's get into the match, and you can see me main event WrestleMania, and that's really the part of the point of the video, I guess. And I'll show you how it then says I've now main evented WrestleMania twice. I'm on medium mode. I can play on any mode, but I find medium mode is, for the most part, the most enjoyable. Sometimes I like to go on easy mode and just beat the crap out of people. More often than not, I find medium mode is better. The high modes are okay, but I don't get to do much. I find I get a lot of reversals, and I have to kind of do what they let me do, and I find that not as much fun, so I like to put on a show for me and anybody else who happens to be watching in this case. When I wrestle, I don't like feeling like I can't do what I want to do all the time, or more often than not. So here we are, WrestleMania! It's one of the last ones, too, because I'm deep in my career.
Ladies and gentlemen, the anticipation has come to this, and now here we are. This is WrestleMania. The training, the talk, the hype, all now over. It's time for WrestleMania. We are live with this capacity crowd, ready to kick things off. We're ready to kick things off. As you can tell by the sound of the crowd around me.
So
don't you dare go anywhere, because we've got a legendary lineup ahead. Don't change that dial, because we have an action-packed WWE match card tonight. This is one of the most anticipated WrestleManias in WWE history. Plant your butts in those seats and get ready. We have one of the best talents on the roster today against three.
I'm sure glad now this is going to be number 2. Which technically
nothing is more important to a champion than keeping their gold, even in this match against a sworn enemy. No one could blame the champion for having a new level of respect for their opponent. It's Fernando. In a match for the record books.
I'm going to do that video after.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see these two go at it.
Main event WrestleMania twice. Steve Austin versus Dude Love. You're seeing that message about live recording Steve Austin versus Dude Love. That's an old message. The point of this video is main eventing WrestleMania 3 times, or well, this time. But in general, the challenge of 3 times. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the
WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
The challenger, Fernando, from Los Matadores.
I don't recall the last time I saw a challenger walk to the ring with so much confidence. The champ has a tall task ahead here in this title defense.
Such a cheesy gimmick. Come to Puerto Rico, the shining star, the Caribbean. That was even worse. I can't believe he won the Royal Rumble. For what planet would Fernando win the Royal Rumble? And the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Dragon, Daniel James.
Oh, this match is going to be exciting. I can almost guarantee it. I can't wait to see what happens when the bell rings and these two finally get to go at each other.
Of course, I'm a Paul Heyman guy. Camera is so hard to look into. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to point it down a little bit. I like to feel like I'm actually making eye contact with you. Doesn't feel like it.
Introducing the challenger from La Plaza de Toros, weighing in at 230 pounds, Fernando. Introducing the champion from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Dragon, Daniel James.
Man, social media is abuzz with the outcome of this match, and the WWE Universe seems to be torn on a favorite.
Main event WrestleMania. I'm done with you, Fernando. You're going to think a bull hit you. Maybe next year someone decent will win the Royal Rumble.
This will surely be a true mano-a-mano test. It's amazing. For more than 50 years, men and women have entered this ring all in the name of greatness to see who is truly the best. I think when it's all said and done, we'll be talking about this match for a long time.
A big match here with so much gold on the line.
Mano-a-mano. What ball will decide it?
Regardless, people will look back on this night and tell stories to their grandkids about it.
As the action progresses, let's briefly talk about the champion. He clearly has no regard for the rules, which is probably why he hasn't been able to win over many fans.
Hey, he's a WWE superstar, which means he's among the very best to lace a pair of boots. But does he have what it takes to beat his competition here tonight? That remains to be seen.
Well, I think he has a big challenge in this one, trying to defend that world championship. Oh!
I don't remember the last time he executed that maneuver.
Elbow smash!
He's certainly showing us something new from his repertoire.
That's cool. I like new stuff.
Fernando on the defensive. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Don't worry about this guy, Michael. It's going to take a lot more to keep him down.
And on top of that, John, these two guys couldn't be any more evenly matched at this point.
Expanding the repertoire with that move. And the action could not be contained inside that ring. The champ's on the defensive now. But he's the champ for a reason. It's going to take a whole heck of a lot more to stop him here tonight.
I tell you, we knew this was going to be a close affair, but I don't think we expected it to be this tight. What a match.
Great point, John. And he doesn't seem too phased at this point.
When this guy's on, look out.
Not this!
The challenger not in a great place. And you have to wonder how much the challenger can sustain at this point.
Hard to argue with that. Momentum certainly is not on his side.
Well, I think it's too early to call anything at this point.
I agree with you, King. Well, that missed him all right.
Hey, did you look before firing? What an idiot. Well executed offense.
Look at those eyes.
Oh, yeah, this could be big. You don't want to get caught outside the ring for a 10 count.
One move after the other. It's devastating.
This is hard to watch. This is going to be bad. The ref gets absolutely flattened. Wow! If he keeps this up, this could be over quick. Somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here tonight.
Whoa, when you get nailed with something like that, you know your opponent smells blood. You either defend yourself.
Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go.
Looking for the exclamation point. If his back wasn't hurt before, it certainly is now.
And it's going to be hurting for a while.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him.
Well, that's the first time we've seen that move tonight from either locker room.
I kind of love it.
Oh, gosh, right down on the kidneys. Just making his presence felt there.
He's having a seriously hard time getting back to his feet after that.
It's like Fernando has an endless source of energy.
And there's the reversal.
does, doesn't he? I believe that is the first time tonight we've seen that move.
Did you hear how his leg connected? Boy, there's no way he's going to be able to stand after that. He's pulling out all the stops tonight. Hey, he's going for it again. He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now. Oh, this is
great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this.
Tables is ready to go as it gets.
A little showboating going on here. Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here.
What a shot. I don't know if I've ever seen a weapon used that sounded like it imploded on impact. This is a dogfight, a ferocious dogfight, and there's nothing like it.
Super generous.
I don't know if we've seen that from him before. I mean, it's definitely a first tonight.
This is great. This guy will try anything.
How will these guys do with absorbing the punishment they're about to receive out here? Right now, the momentum is with Fernando. Who knows when it'll stop?
Why does it have to stop? Keep going, Fernando.
They gotta break the count.
Are we moments away from a countout?
Uh-oh. Things could get real interesting out here.
It's always interesting when they battle outside the ring. Again, this one's for the most coveted prize in sports entertainment, the WWE Championship.
Oh, that's what it's all about, the WWE Championship. Every superstar that climbs in the ring, in the back of his mind, dreams of one day being the WWE Champion. So let's get it on. Let's
screw the announce table.
Our announce table's been destroyed.
Screw you, bum.
Our table? How about the guys that just went through it? Wow, here we see it from this angle. Action outside. I'm not sure I can watch this. Careful what you wish for. It can get real ugly outside the ring.
And these guys are real ugly. Few superstars are as dominant as this guy. I don't remember the last time he executed that maneuver. Good Lord, that wasn't even close.
So that's what it's like being so far off the mark. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet. This is it. Here he goes.
The official continuing his count toward 10.
Careful what you wish for. It can get real ugly outside the ring.
And these guys are real ugly. That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
That made me felt
Nutcracker! Nutcracker! I'm such a bastard. I love my moveset.
It hurts just watching it again.
Ouch!
Punish the other guy.
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
No,
you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed.
Again, the World Championship is on the line.
Oh, this is big. Doesn't get any bigger than this, Cole. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Let's get it on.
Get back in there.
Wisely bringing the action back into the ring.
Yeah, very, very smart move.
Well, I've never seen him do that before. He's sending a message to the entire WWE.
There we go. Now we can finish this match off.
You don't want to get caught outside the ring for too long.
He's too busy bragging and boasting and banging into this matchup. He's too busy bragging and boasting and battling in this matchup.
And I don't blame him. Nothing good ever happens outside the ring. And he gets up.
Oh, God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
There we go. Let's finish this.
Whoa!
Earthquake!
Oh, this isn't good. He's looking to put his opponent away right here.
2, 3, it's all over.
We'll have to wait another day.
Main event at WrestleMania gets the big 5-star match victory.
Here's your winner and still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Dragon, Daniel James.
What's going on here?
Uh-oh. This isn't going to end well.
Need to roll a gold in the guy's
If he
face.
keeps this up, this could be over quick.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy.
Watch this.
And now, looking to put him away.
Earthquake!
Oh, no, the splash!
This is insane.
Bastard.
Does this building have a curfew? I feel like we might be here all night. What a beating.
Watch it. Watch it. Oh, Fernando's in real bad shape here. Come on, we're talking about the champion here. I think we'll see the champion's arm raised at the end of this thing.
So, I will verify that I did, in fact, main event WrestleMania. And then we'll wrap up the video, and I'll have another quick broadcast when I finish my retirement match. Which won't be the real one, it'll just be a trial one to see if it's any different when I have that final achievement for... Because even though I haven't got the entire checklist of guys done, I have the achievement for rivaling with 10 of Paul Heyman's guys. So this is the last achievement on his checklist. And so I'll have them all when I do my retirement match. That's almost the end of the career too. I think 2030 was the last year. Not much more time in my career, regardless of what I do. But here goes. 2 out of 3 times. Just need one more time. And I'll officially have every single Paul Heyman achievement. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you gained some insight, at least a pretty good understanding what it takes to main event WrestleMania. It's not impossible. It's just frustrating, difficult, and I recommend doing it all in one shot when you win the title the first time. Or when you at least get to rank number 1 the first time. And start winning the title as a number 1 ranked person. Don't leave the main World Championship roster ranks until you have achieved it. And then after that, you can do what you want. But if you want to hit that achievement, it's best to not ever leave and have to start all the way back up from rank number 10 again, because it's very frustrating. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And, yeah, look forward to showing you some more stuff before this game is done and 2K18 comes out in just a few short months. Jobber out.